What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We're going to be diving into a knife that was sent to me from one of my buddies in the YouTube community, Just the Tip EDC, Nathan, over there. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and head into the top down. All right, so we're going to be taking a look at a Kunwu that I don't have in my collection. So this is one that they recently released, and Nathan picked it up and he sent it over for me to check it out, so I'm pretty excited to dive into this. I've already got the knife out. It does come in one of these premium boxes, which I think is pretty cool, rather than their just traditional blue box. Comes with all the good stuff. Comes with an additional clip. I believe it comes with a wire clip on it. Then they have a milled clip, and then they also send out some extra... Usually they come with extra springs. Nathan says his didn't come with extra springs, but then it comes with the 2 stickers and a bunch of other good stuff and everything. So if you can't tell, we're going to be taking a look at the Compact Chad today. So this is going to be the Compact Chad. We're going to do some overall kind of side-by-side comparisons, and then we'll do my impressions on this as well. I did pull out a couple of my other Kunwus, so we'll do some comparisons to some other Kunwus just to kind of give my thoughts on that as well, and we'll wrap it up there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with an overall measurement on this one. Right off the bat, we're going to go from tip to tail. We're looking at about 7 1/4 on the overall length, 3 inches on the blade length, with just under 3 on the cutting edge right there. We'll say 2.9 on the cutting edge right there. This thing, we'll do some side-by-side comparisons. I'll pull out the full-size Chad, put that one up top right there, so you can kind of see the difference between the full-size Chad and the Compact Chad down below. And then I'll pull some more common knives through here as well. We'll start with the NAF's Lander 2. We'll put that one down below so you can see a difference there. And then we'll get the Kaiser Veritas, pull that one out next. So you can see a difference between those two right there. We'll go ahead and do a Civivi Elementum. This is the button lock version of the Civivi Elementum. And I think this gives you a really good size comparison right there. The Compact Chad is going to be a little bit more in the handle, and it feels, obviously, the ergos are going to be completely different than the Elementum, and the blade's going to be different. But it's a good kind of like length size comparison. So if you're thinking about carry and what you're going to put it in or pocket or whatnot, that gives you a good idea. And then here is the CJRB Pyrite. Warney Pyrite right there, button lock, for you to do size comparison. All right, now I wanted to do some Kunwu comparisons as well. So I do have the Compact Tau as here. So this is one of their other compact version knives right here. So we've got the Compact Tau down below, and you've got the Compact Chad up top. And then we'll scoot this up, scoot this up, scoot this up, and we'll go ahead and pull out the full-size Tau and put that down below as well. So you can kind of see the difference. This is kind of where it all started, in my opinion. Kunwu has, like, this, my very first knife with Kunwu was the Tau. This wasn't their first knife. I believe it was their second, possibly third knife that they did. But this is where they kind of ran with. They started with the Tau, and then they did the X Tau, and then they did the S Tau, and then they went on from all those, and then from the S Tau became the Chad, and then the Chad had the access lock from there. And so, yeah, so that kind of wanted to bring this back to like the beginning of this whole kind of run for Kunwu, I think. These both are frame lock versions. These are access lock versions or bar lock versions of that kind of whole platform that Kunwu has been doing there. So giving you some good side-by-side comparisons. Go ahead and pull these ones off to the side. With the Compact Tau, they did stick with the PM60 on this blade right here, so you can see it right there. You got the PM60 on the Compact Tau. There's 3 different versions of this. You do have the diamond texture version, which we've got here, and the DLC coated blade right here, which is the black PVD or DLC. I forget which one it is. And then you have, I believe it's a satin DLC, but I could be wrong. Could be satin PVD, but no, I think it's satin DLC. And then they have the version that's almost exactly like this one right here. They have a diamond texture with a stonewash. The only difference is this one has the blue studs on it, and the Compact does not have blue studs on it. It just has kind of that titanium raw color to it as well. And then they've got an orange peel with the stonewash blade as it. Prices range anywhere from $240 for the orange peel and the stonewash to $250 for the diamond plated, or for the diamond texture in the stonewash, to then $260 for this kind of top of the line version right here. They all, I believe, come with an extra titanium milled clip. They are going to come with just kind of like a wire clip like this on it. This isn't the wire clip that came on it. It's a wire clip from a different knife, and then they'll just fit right in there. But Kunwu makes these really fantastic titanium mill clips to fit on their wire clip knives. And so quite a few of mine that have come with it, I've transitioned from the wire clip that they come with to the titanium mill clip like that Kunwu sells, and they're pretty awesome. They're really good. They're really good milled clips for in and out of pocket. Nathan did say he added a stronger spring to this, and I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I have the stock spring on this one, and it is totally fine. It's not weak. I can't tell much of a difference between the stronger spring that Nathan added to this one and the stock spring that I have in this one. So I think he may have just gotten a weak spring in his original, with his original knife, and had to upgrade that just for his liking. But this is not bad by any means. I really, really like the Chad. The full-size Chad, when I got it, was a knife I carried all the time. It was a really good fit and finish for me. It was a really good feel size comparison. It's a really solid knife. Kunwu had this I think is one of Kunwu's best knives that they've done. This is my favorite Kunwu of all time because it brings that kind of fit feel to the size. And so this compact Tau has been my most carried knife, not just Kunwu, but probably that I have in my collection. The fact now that you can get a Chad in that compact size, and as you saw on the side-by-side, it is almost identical in the size comparison there, is just... it blows my mind. I'm really excited. So this is one that will join my collection, not this specific knife. I think I'm going to get the diamond texture with the stonewash because I like that variation quite a bit more, and then save $10 too. But yeah, this is a pretty epic knife. Comes super slicey out of the package. I don't know if Nathan has put his own edge on here. He does do sharpenings. He does a fantastic job. So he's probably put his own edge on here. Maybe, maybe not. But I know every Kunwu I've gotten has been super slicey out the box. So I don't think there's going to be any difference. Ergos on this feel fantastic. They feel just like a lot of the other Taus and Chad ergos. Kunwu has this kind of like hilted straight back, so you have this kind of peak right here and it just kind of hilts down as it comes over. Fits really good in hand, has a really good width to it. You also have a really good kind of indexing spot on it right here. And then Kunwu chamfers all their edges, so if you can see the chamfering there at the top and then the chamfering on the other side as well, it makes it so it feels almost contoured as you hold it. And that's one thing I love about their knives. They're ridiculously comfortable. But not only that, but then they add this micro milling to the chamfering as well, which is just kind of like flexing, saying like, hey, look at the cool detail that we can put into our knives. And I thought that's pretty awesome. One, it adds some aesthetics to the knife, even on the top side up here. See if we can get that. Even on the top side up here, you can see the micro milling as well. But it adds some cool aesthetics, but it also makes the knife feel a little bit more ergonomic and kind of rounded the edge around your fingers as you hold in there. PM60 is a ridiculously hard steel, and that's what this knife is made of, as we talked about. So if you're looking at getting this knife to then just sharpen all the time, one, you're not going to need to because it's going to hold an edge for a ridiculous long time, and two, it takes a bit longer to sharpen because it's such a hard steel. I haven't had to sharpen any of my Chads yet, which are in PM60, and that's the only knives that I have in PM60. Frankly, the only knife I know of that is made in PM60 right now with a blade. But the nice thing about the PM60 is it does hold an edge that much longer, and it's going to be really good. So yeah, for $260, $250 for the stonewash variation of this one, and then $240 for the stonewash and orange peel variation. I think this is an absolute steal. These are still available on Kunwu's website. I will post the link below. But I've got really not much else left to say about this. Absolutely love this Kunwu knife. I really love what they're doing. I really love how they continue to bring really good value at a solid price. This knife being sub 300, mid 200s for the most part. is a steal. So I think that's a really good deal. So if you like the size, if you like the design and style, I would highly recommend this knife. Feel free to go pick yourself up one. But other than that, not much left. So until next time, TTFN.